This is exactly why I wanted the number one pick, is because I know that my tier one has three guys in it, and
Yep.
you're gonna get both of them.
I'll tell you, mine has as well, and I'm gonna get my top two. Give me Matt Rule from Nebraska.
Dang it! Dang it!
Come
Dang
on now.
it!
Matt
Oh,
Rule. Matt Rule, by the way, what he has done everywhere besides the Panthers, which I don't even fault him for. Weird ownership there. The NFL a lot different than college football. Fuck, man. I just love what he does as a person. I love his press conference, the way he recruits, the way he builds a program, all his things. Like, I just think there is no way he does not succeed at Nebraska. I remember last offseason, right? I'm going to go back to this as a Minnesota fan when Luke Fickell was hired at Wisconsin and then Matt Rule was hired at, jeez Louise. Why am I? Matt Rule was hired at Nebraska. Duh. Matt Rule was like, that scared me shitless. Two teams that Minnesota had an edge on coaching wise for a couple years now. And now immediately, I love PJ Fleck. Immediately, Luke Fickell and Rule are better coaches than them and have the actual ability to take advantage of the resources that both these programs have. Too bad it wasn't during the Big Ten West time. And now they got to go compete with the rest of the Big Ten and actually the grown up leagues. So it's a shame there. But I still think, I mean, Matt Rule, what he can do. I mean, I think he's almost like Fickle light. Like I think the Wisconsin is just a tiny, tiny step below. I'm sorry, Nebraska is a tiny, tiny step below what Wisconsin is as a program and the potential there. But I still think the way they can recruit, the way they can attract talent, build a coaching staff, everything I said for Fickle, and I'm sure you're agreeing with all this. Matt Rule is the guy, and I love it with Fickle and Rule at my 1 and 2. I'm feeling pretty damn good.
yeah. So, I'm bummed about that. He's like, dude, you're gonna have people be like, Nebraska's gonna Nebraska. And I'm like,
It,
dog, did you see what he did at Temple? Did you see what he did at Baylor? He went 11
yeah,
and 1, or after 2 years after going 1 and 11. All right. At Temple, he beat a Penn State team. Remember the name PJ Walker, you NFL fans? Yeah. Who do you think put that dude on the map? After starting 7-0, they got the 10 wins that year, and then the next year they got another 10 wins at Temple, winning the conference championship
at motherfucking Temple, man, at
at
Temple.
Temple, at Temple, dude. So
Temple's one of the worst programs in college football, right? In terms of like the AAC, again, it's the worst program in the AAC, in my opinion. Them and Tulsa, right there.
wow, really, I mean, there's some new programs in the AAC now, so you I don't know. There might be some worse ones than that now, but all I'm gonna
Maybe
say, Matt Rule is a dog. I mean, recruiting back to
at the
back,
time.
top 25 recruiting classes, which is pretty normal from Nebraska standards, but I think it can just go up. You might look at his overall record, you're like, oh, that guy's only 52 and 50 overall. Like, bro, what? He literally revived Baylor from the graves. All right, revived Temple from its grave. Right, sure they won 5-7 this last year. They will win more than 5 games this year. All right, we've already highlighted, their quarterback situation, some of their talent at wide receiver, and if you're watching this and you haven't checked out the defensive line video that we just put out about, them potentially being one of the better position groups in all of college football. Yeah, this Nebraska team could be pretty good this upcoming year. But again, we're not just talking about this upcoming year. We're talking about for the future, right? So